Hey there, all you hip cats and cool chicks. I'm Melanie.
And I'm at Randall Sylvie.
And this is Comics News Roundup.
It's been known for some time now that Marvel will be killing off Old Man Logan himself, Wolverine. A 4-part limited series appropriately titled The Death of Wolverine kicks off September 3rd, dropping an issue each week, culminating in the Death of Wolverine on September 24th. This week, Marvel announced a new 7-issue miniseries called Death of Wolverine, The Logan Legacy, exploring how the loss of Wolverine affects the Marvel Universe. The event begins in October and concludes its 7-issue run in December.
More shakeups for Marvel comic fans as Marvel announced on their website that Captain America number 25 begins a new journey for the character of Steve Rogers, who, after a fight with Iron Nail, can no longer carry on the duties of Captain America. Yes, another character will step into the Captain America costume. No word yet on who the new Captain America will be.
On the other side of the big two, shakeups of another kind were announced by DC Comics this week in the way of creative team changes. Batgirl will get a whole new creative team and total costume redesign in October's release of Batgirl number 35. Gail Simone is moving over to another as-of-yet unannounced project, with Cameron Stewart and Brendan Fletching coming in to write and newcomer Babs Tarr to do the art on what is said to be a lighter take on Batgirl.
October will also see a similar change for Catwoman, with writer Genevieve Valentine and artist Gary Brown jumping on board. Earth 2 will see writer Tom Taylor joined by Marguerite Bennett as co-writer and Andy Smith taking over artist duties on the Alternate Dimensions title. Arrow television series producers Andrew Kreisberg and Ben Sokolowski jumped to the comics medium, taking over writing duties on the Green Arrow title with Daniel Sampere on the art.
The premiere date and time for Fox's Gotham television series has been announced. To catch the pre-Batman take on the Batman universe, tune in to Fox on Monday, September 22nd at 8/7 Central. Speaking of Batman on television, Warner Bros. Home Entertainment dropped a rough release date of November 2014 for the 1966 Batman Complete Collection. 120 episodes of the classic series remastered in high definition to be available on DVD, Blu-ray, and HD digital.
Doctor Who fans who have been eagerly awaiting the show's 8th series with new Doctor Peter Capaldi may have to take precautions against spoilers. The series will premiere August 23rd, but the scripts of 5 episodes were leaked after being sent to a Latin American location for translations, and a 6th was left in a taxi by a staff member. BBC has apologized and pleads with anyone in possession of the scripts to let the fans enjoy the show the way it was intended.
According to AintItCoolNews.com, an Archer and Armstrong movie is in development. It is said to follow the Fred Van Lente, Clayton Henry run and will include the characters The 1% and the Eternal Warrior. Both Shadow Man and Bloodshot films have also recently been announced, leading fans to speculate on a Valiant interconnected universe to challenge Marvel and DC on the big screen. The first picture of Henry Cavill in the new Superman attire from anticipated 2016 Superman v Batman Dawn of Justice has been released. The dark and dreary photo hints at the confrontation with Batman in Gotham City. The film will introduce several other DC characters as well and is building towards a Justice League movie scheduled for 2018.
DC will allow the S emblem of Superman to be used on a memorial statue for Jeffrey Baldwin. The request was initially rejected, but when the story attracted negative international attention, the company reconsidered. Jeffrey was a 5-year-old from Toronto who died on November 30th, 2002 of septic shock and starvation after suffering years of abuse by his grandparents. Todd Boyce, who began the campaign to fund the memorial, empathized with DC's reluctance to be associated with child abuse. But Boyce was grateful after permission to use the emblem was granted, saying, "It's the image of a vulnerable boy dressed as the most invulnerable character in the universe. So I just feel like there's something lost if we changed it." And that's all for this episode of Comics News Roundup.
Throw us a like and subscribe to the Grawlix Podcast YouTube channel. New videos every week. Every week, we swear.
And visit grawlixpodcast.com to listen to podcast episodes, for more comics news,
and keep up on your new comic book releases with our weekly release lists.
Follow us on Twitter at Grawlix Podcast
and Facebook at facebook.com/GrawlixPodcast.